by cracking like this thing right here, like cracked it with my stick open, and then I found like a really big slug.
This is an American toad, an American toad that I have here. I can tell it's a toad because he has dry, warty skin and short legs and doesn't hop, he walks.
Everybody, look under the tree. What did the tree create? Shelter.
Do you see that area actually where all the rocks are coming down? Do you see how fast they're moving? Just dip it in that area. Can you see it, guys? So the pH is 7.7.
For a while, wood and coal were it. How can we do it better?
Solar panels.
Solar!
The children have a lot of favorite places to explore on the property. In the woods, there are multiple destinations. There's Hilltop Home, Log City, the Lookout. We also have the pond, of course, and the creek bed. Around each curve of a path emerge lessons in math, science, emergent literacy, and teamwork.
We're here because we don't think that the Board of Public Works should be moving on with the highway expansion without the environmental impact statements being released.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? When do we want it? Now!
This one, that's
Yeah, different macroinvertebrates have different sensitivity levels to pollution. What you're hoping to find is a lot of macroinvertebrates that are very sensitive to pollution. They can't live in a polluted stream. And so if you're finding those, you've got a pretty good indicator that you're in a healthy stream.
The reason why I can talk about the Ohio River Valley as a space where we think a lot about plastics and air quality, it's because when you are burning things, certain industrial processes, they follow a specific airway from one place to another, and you can track it.
This would mean like real allyship. This means to me like you were really down. Y'all have got to figure out, if you don't already know, where your people come from, what it was like to live traditionally prior to colonization. If y'all are not trying to actively find the same connection that we have to our land and to this place, I feel like we failed.
With things like rain gardens and tree plantings, you can help control for flooding. We think of Wood End as a living laboratory, as a place where we can demonstrate for people what they can do to help prepare us and to help make us more resilient to climate change.
The goal of our Nature for All campaign was to allow ANS to serve our community better with restored habitats, green infrastructure demonstrations, and wheelchair-accessible facilities for the very first time.
Hooray!
We used Filtrex socks filled with compost, and they hold back the water in temporary pools. The water filters through those berms, leaving behind sediment and other pollution, and moves more slowly downhill towards our neighbors than it did before.
And sustainable communities, we cannot get to that if we're not addressing our frontline communities. Everybody put your right hand in the air. I want y'all to join me. Everybody say power. Power. Say power.
Power. But I would notice over time, they would start to hug the tree because they liked me. And it wasn't about what I was telling them. It was about how, like they've heard that quote, about how I made them feel.
Well, what we want to do with the Taking Nature Black Conference every year is showcase the diversity of talent, the diversity of expertise, the diversity of experiences that African Americans have with the environment.
have to work together as individuals in the different sectors of the movement to be able to share our resources. One movement has local power, local access, community support, names, numbers. Another sector has money and governmental power.
When we say diversity, we should not look just at people of color, but also consider the age. So maybe you're getting a lot of Latinos, a bit like older men, but we should also look at women and younger generations. We should also look at people with disabilities. Everyone has a different perspective that they could bring to the table.